First and 10, it's Evans.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try and run for it with Evans.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll run for it with Evans.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Evans.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Shotgun now for Murray.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here for McFarland. A touchback, and the ball out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown, and he'll be out right at the 35. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
No run back here for McFarland. A touchback, and the ball out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Finding room in midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 46 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. That one a first down pickup of 8. Murray now. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No run back here for McFarland. A touchback, and the ball out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Wilson. And this
this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Deeper.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Now Murray's got to have this one. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Bulldozes past him. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Oh, this is blocked. The Cardinals pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Murray. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.